Hey everybody, Grant with Splash Tanks here. Thanks for tuning in. Now today, I'm going to go over what plants we got in this bad boy. Now I know a big question is, what are they specifically? Because obviously all together, it looks like a big, nice batch of goodness. A lot of color, a lot of prettiness. But I'm going to go in depth on what each plant actually is. I'll give you all their scientific names too. So that way, if you do like any of these bad boys in here, you can put them in your own tank as well. But all right guys, enough talk. Let's get into it. All right guys, let's get into it. So what we got here is a 17-gallon planted aquarium, and the soil we're cooking with is tweediei aqua soil version 2. You can see all the roots growing through there. I'm not even sure if they sell version 1 anymore, but this is version 2. And then in general, the tank is just a nice rimless tank. I love how it looks. Kind of gives it that effect that like these plants are just floating in air and there's no actual water in the tank. All of these plants started as tissue cultures, which basically means they're started sterile to make sure there weren't any snails or anything on them. They're very small when I got them. This has been a full year without any trimming or anything. So I haven't trimmed a single one of these plants. As you can see, they're literally growing out of the tank. It's even growing above the light right there in the back, you could tell. So I will be trimming this pretty soon. Stay tuned for that video. I'm looking forward to trimming it. Kind of sad, but you know, it's got to happen. So I'll replant some of that in another tank so we can get another tank going with the same beautiful look. But first off, we have my favorite plant in this tank, this thick boy at the bottom, Monte Carlo. Now, I don't think it's any mystery why this is my favorite plant. This is absolutely gorgeous. Thick, dense, really dark green. Just beautiful. It's darker green on this side. I think it might be because it's under the filter, so it gets a little more nutrients. But if you could just see those little tiny leaves, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I'll also say all the scientific names, but don't worry. I'll write them in the video as well because I will butcher these names. So Monte Carlo is Micranthemum. Yep, definitely not how that's pronounced, but that's how I said it. All right, let's go to our next plant. We got our big boy in the back, the guy that's actually sticking out of the tank and growing above the light. This is Marsh Mermaidweed. So I don't know what the mermaids are getting themselves into, but that is Marsh Mermaidweed. Scientific name is Proserpinaca palustris. And if that's not how it's pronounced, then I don't know how it is. But this guy right here is absolutely beautiful. I love these leaves. They're like sharp looking. They're not actually sharp at all, so they won't harm any fish or snails, shrimp, anything. They're actually a very soft leaf. They just look like they're sharp. But I think this plant's so cool. So I planted this guy, and he was the same size as all the rest of them from the tissue culture. Plant him in the back because obviously he grows tall. But at first it was pretty bright red on the tips. I'll see if I can find another picture of that when it was young. And then as it grew, it got redder at the top, and then green and orange started to come in as well. So as you can see, there's like many colors on this one plant, which I think is so cool. I'm curious what's going to happen when I do trim it, if it's going to all of a sudden change color back to like a more red form as it was before. So that's that guy. Next to it, we got two Rotala species. So as you can see, they do look similar. You got the same leaf pattern, both very vibrant plants. So one of them is Rotala green. You might be able to guess which one that is. Just kidding. That guy is Rotala green. As you can see, it's green, very vibrant. I love this guy. Beautiful plant. He is a monster. He's growing. He's in the center of the tank over here. You can see him growing over here, and he's even on the left side of the tank. So that guy, I don't know how he did. He crept through the bottom of all this, but I planted him over here, and he is just growing like a monster. He just wants to spread out, I guess. Next to it is the Rotala Hurrah, or red, but as you can see, nice and reddish pink. This guy is just gorgeous. I think this is possibly the most vibrant plant in this tank. Possibly. I'm gonna go with yes. That bright red is just crazy. You can see it under the water flow too. Oof. Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, next we're gonna go down here to these little guys. These are called Downoi. Yeah, that's how it says. Which is a little star is what that means. As you can see, they do kind of look like little tiny stars in there. Very colorful. You got the dark green Monte Carlo, the pretty dark green little star, and then you got other colors behind it. I also have that same guy on this side of the tank. Not as vibrant as you could tell. I think again, it's just because this side, the right side of the tank gets more filtration, more water flow, more nutrients. So they just seem to be doing better on that side. But that is Downoi, scientific name is Pogostemon helferi. So, helferi indeed. Alrighty, I like it. Next, I'm gonna go to this guy over here. It's our river buttercup. So as you can see, he's kind of covered, but these little buttercup star looking guys kind of look like little stars. I think he's cool. He's kind of getting overtaken, so when I trim it, it'll be easier to see. But you can see they're just little sprouts that look starry, and he kind of spread through the tank as well. As he's up in the front right here too. Oh, that's a better picture of more of them. But I think those guys are pretty cool. What is the name of that guy? It is, oh, you ready for this butcher? It's going to be great. Ranunculus inundatus. Ranunculus inundatus! Sounds like some type of magical fairy movie. But that's a nice plant. I think it was cool. Just add a little contrast of it, like the different shapes. I just love how it's obviously similar green color, but the shape is different. So I think that's pretty cool. And then our last plant, my poor little guy in the back over here, he's not doing so hot. He was hot at the very beginning, but then he kind of slowed down. I think I might pull him, and I think I might throw the red Rotala over there to add some more like red on each side of the tank. Let me know what you guys think. I think it'll look good, but you let me know. But this guy back here, oh, you ready for this? Myriophyllum mattogrossense. Looks like I'm casting spells on all you. As you can see, the tips are still alive on this guy, but the actual plant is not, so I'm gonna pull him. There is flow back there. I do have this Eheim that, you know, produces flow. Probably not as much as the actual filter itself on the top, but it still does produce flow. So I think hopefully the next time I plant the new plant there, it'll be able to live a little better. But all right, guys, so this is the tank. So look at it, enjoy it. I love this tank. Again, like I've said before, this is in my living room. Great showpiece, people love it. Everyone thinks these are fake plants, which is like, I think the best compliment for a planted tank owner is that they think your plants are fake. I'm like, heck yeah. Anyway, I love these plants. They're all really nice. As you can see, I might have a few favorites in here, like your Monte Carlo, your Rotala Hurrah Red. Oh, I mean, just come on. Anyway, beautiful tank. I love everything about it. I will be trimming it in my next video, so tune back in for that one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad to see it trim, but I think it'll look really good and allow for more growth. I'm also gonna put some more fish in here, I'm gonna put some fish in here. As you could tell, if you haven't already, there isn't a single fish in this guy, which is kind of funny because I still stare at it more than you'd think I would. Anyway, let me know what kind of fish you guys think I should put in here. Remember, it is a 17-gallon tank, so it's not huge, but it packs a punch. I'm thinking maybe some nice little schooling fish would be cool. I do enjoy schooling fish. It's something that stays small, obviously. I can't be throwing, you know, big old bass in there. That'll all grow in like 2 seconds. So let me know what you guys think, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. If you haven't already, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now, I can't believe that this is only 7 species of plant. 7, boom. 7 species of plants in here, and I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, like I said, future video, I'm gonna trim this bad boy, so don't miss out on that. But let me know what your favorite plant was. Do you think you'll add any of these plants to your tank? Or you think you might do something different? Let me know. I'm always curious to see what other fish keepers, Aquarius, planted Aquarius people of the world, want to do with their tanks. So you let me know. I appreciate you for watching. Tune in next time. And again, this is Grant with Splash Tanks. Tune in out. Have a great one. All right, let me give a nice little view there. Oh, that's the money shot right there, I think. Yep, All right, guys. Appreciate it.